right, Mewtwo. I'm coming for you. You ready, Gengar? Yeah, confirmation from my buddy. Go, Gengar! Let's see what we can do about catching this guy. Dun, 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 dun. Confuse Ray. Okay, now Mewtwo is at a higher level, so he might knock us out. We'll taunt him. Cycle cut. Yeah, that'll do it. It'll tear right through Gengar. That's fine. Gengar, return. You did exactly what we needed you to, bud. Alright. Go, Scyther. Alright, Scyther. I know that's not going to do a ton of damage, but... well, it was a critical hit. Okay, Cycle Cut might knock us out immediately because Mewtwo is level 70, so. Ooh. Alright. You're up, Scyther. Let's give this another shot. Now, I can't remember if I said anything during this playthrough about Mewtwo, whether we were going to ignore Mewtwo, catch Mewtwo. This playthrough is... it didn't exactly happen yesterday. We started this playthrough a while back, so I've kind of forgotten exactly what I said about Mewtwo, but... I would like to give it a shot. He's tearing right through this Scyther, aren't you? Let's see. We'll burn through these Premier Balls. We're never going to catch it in a Premier Ball, so we'll just start burning through them. Yeah. See, Mewtwo busts out immediately when you try to use something as weak as a Pokeball or a Premier Ball. But it's cool. We will get this fool. Ultra Ball it is. We got one boop in. So not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, I could get his health down to 1% and see if it goes our way from there. I'll tell you what, let's do that. let's drop him down to just 1%. And then maybe we have somebody that can help us with the status effect too. I keep getting critical hits with false swipe. All right, I don't know why he's so obsessed with guard swap. No. Well, I'll throw one Ultra Ball, and if that doesn't work, which it's not going to, we'll switch out and see if we can't status condition him with somebody. I'm sure we got to have Thunder Wave or something. We got to have something. Okay, let's take a peek. Ampharos. Thunder Flash, Rock Palm, Light Screen. Fuse Rain, Small Screen Rush. No. Dang. Why do I not have... Alright, it is what it is. You know, I've been thinking a lot lately. Since we have some time to kill, since we're just going to be lobbing Ultra Balls. I've been reflecting a lot on Sword and Moon and Scarlet and Violet, and kind of thinking back to the old days of Red, Blue, and Yellow, and Gold and Silver and Crystal. And honestly, no matter which direction they go in the future with Pokemon as a franchise, like no matter what direction they take with the whole 3D angle, you're never going to get past the charm of the originals. You know, you really had something there. I'm really hesitant to say lightning in a bottle because they were really well designed games. I'm nostalgic for them, and I always will be. It's like, how many times are we going to face Mewtwo, you know? How many times are we going to go through Kanto and get all those badges? I don't know. I'll do it as many times as Game Freak asks me to. You want to release another Kanto port on the Switch 2? Here's my money. I'm a Kanto boy through and through. I love my Kanto region. I love my original Pokemon, the original 151. You know, it does help that I grew up with it, of course, but still, be that as it may. Ooh. Okay. Who's somebody you're not going to take down easily? If we had a Pikachu or a Raichu or something, we'd have static. Wait, what is Ampharos's... Well, first and foremost, let me do this. This will help down on me needing to use potions and stuff. Kind of wishing I had my Master Ball for this, but it is what it is. You know what? Screw it. I have all these extra Pokeballs. I'm just going to start using them. I'm just going to start chunking them and hope for the best. Yeah, Premier Ball is kind of like the weakest Pokeball, though. You're not really going to get anywhere with a Premier Ball. But we'll use them up. We got 2 boops. 2 boops in. Okay, it's not nothing. All right. We've thrown so many Ultra Balls, and I've kind of exhausted some of my other Pokeballs here. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. He's kind of being a joke face. Try Heal Ball again. Come on, Mewtwo, old buddy, old pal. Don't you want to be friends? We've been friends in the past. We've worked together well in the past. What do you say? Really? Random Heal Ball did the job? Okay. What do you want, Jamie? Scarberry is feeling an unusual presence. Yeah, that'll happen in this cave. You know what? Do I have an escape rope? Thank God. I gotta heal up. Let's get everybody into tip top shot. Yeah, Gengar's feeling better. Wow. Okay. When was the last time I even played this game? Let me take a look. Because we caught okay. So this was a 2024 playthrough. I guess we caught Groudon and Latios because we were trying to fill out the national decks, like do a living decks for the retro playthroughs. And then I went from SoulSilver onto Platinum and then onto Black and White. So I kind of left this playthrough in the dust because we had finished everything. But then I got to thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know, next year we're going to be playing Sun and Moon. You know, it's the last retro game on the list. We've played everything else. I did save Pokemon Black 2 for the Patreon side of things. Now, I am on the fence about that being a good idea, bad idea. Some days I think it's a good idea. Some days I think it's a bad idea. But for the most part, what's done is done, and we're not going back. I'm not going to restart that playthrough on the channel for everybody. Sign up to the Patreon if you want. Guess I'm shelling that now. It's just $3 a month. you're not getting that deal anywhere else with anybody else, like Netflix and your streaming services and your gaming streaming, your music streaming. No matter what you're streaming, everything is streaming these days, and everybody's charging an arm and a leg for it. I'm asking for $3 a month, and it doesn't even go into my pocket. Our Patreon is run as a non-profit. Every single penny that comes in from the Patreon goes right back out to charity. But it is the end of the year, and I do need to make those charity donations and post all those receipts up for everybody. But yeah, if you're just wondering why there's randomly this SoulSilver video on the channel after the playthrough ended a year ago, it's because I got to thinking about Mewtwo the other day and how many times that we've battled Mewtwo over the years. And I wanted to put together a little collage or something. So I needed to go back and catch the Mewtwo that we didn't catch in our SoulSilver playthrough. So that's what we've done today. That's what the short little video is about. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, took the time to watch the rest of the SoulSilver playthrough. Like I said, I tried to play all these games in their canonical order, Kanto, Johto, Ho, and Sinnoh, etc., etc. So if you want to watch the playthroughs that way, you definitely can do that. I have been porting these Pokemon forward each time. We'll port them forward one last time for Sun and Moon so we can finish the national decks on there. And then that will again conclude our retro playthroughs. But that'll be a 2026 playthrough. We're still here at the tail end of 2025. But this officially puts a wrap on the DS era of playthroughs on my channel as far as Pokemon is concerned. The only thing left to do is to finish Black 2 on the Patreon side, and then we will officially be done with the DS era of Pokemon. It was a very good era. It might have been the best era. I think peak Pokemon was definitely the DS era. So, anywho, thank you guys for indulging me today and going back and catching this Mewtwo. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot longer of a video. I grabbed my soda and plugged my cell phone in over there, and I'd sat down in for a long sit and a long wait, but random kill ball. All right. See you, folks.